Hello dear students, welcome to Chatay coaching classes. We will start today your 9th mathematics very new chapter, that is real numbers. In previous standards from 5th to 7th, you already have learned that is what is meant by natural numbers, what is meant by real numbers. Okay. Now we will study in detail the real numbers. For 10 CBSE, the same chapter they are having in their syllabus, that is real numbers. Okay. I have made the flow chart to understand you very because a mind captures images or flow charts more effectively than the regular basis notes. So here I have made the flow chart to understand you the numbers, all types of numbers very effectively. See what I have written: real numbers, rational numbers, irrational numbers. After that, rational numbers are divided into two parts, that is fraction and integers. Integers are again divided into two, that is negative integers and whole numbers, and whole number having subpart, that is natural numbers. See, again real numbers are divided into two, that is rational numbers and irrational numbers. Rational numbers further don't have any subpoints, or it doesn't get divided into anything, but rational numbers get divided into fractions and integers. Fractions does not divide into anything, but again integers get divided into negative integers and whole numbers, and whole numbers are get divided into natural numbers. See, we will see from bottom natural numbers. What are the natural numbers? Natural numbers are counting numbers. Counting numbers are what? The set of numbers starting from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. We don't know up to what we have to go, so we will assume it as n. The set of natural numbers is shown by capital letter N, and it comes 2, 3, 4 and so on up to n, because we don't know how much number or up to what we have to calculate. So natural set of natural numbers is denoted by capital letter N, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on up to nth, whatever the number you want to count. Okay. After that, whole number. If you add 0 to this natural number, it will be a whole number. Keep in mind, if you add 0 to natural number series, then you will get the whole number. We denote whole number by capital letter W, and it includes 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Keep in mind, natural numbers are counting numbers which is denoted by capital letter N, and they contains the elements like 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Whole numbers are the numbers which are natural numbers but including 0. Natural numbers including 0 called as whole number, denoted by capital W. Okay. Again, see, negative integers. Integers means what? You know. Have you ever seen number line? I will show you. Suppose this is 0, then this will be minus 1, this will be plus 1, this will be plus 2, this will be minus 2, minus 3. So this will be plus 3. See, this is we call as number line, and 1, 2, 3 are called as positive integers, whereas minus 1, minus 2 and minus 3 is called as negative integers. Okay. Keep in mind, 0 is not positive or negative. Okay. 0 is not either positive or negative integer. From 1 to so on, 1, 2, 3 and so on up to n will be positive, and minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 up to minus n, it will be the negative integers. So together negative integers and whole number, see, negative integers are minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on. So by adding those two, that is whole numbers and negative integers, by adding those two we will get integers. We show integers by capital I, and it will be 0, 1, 2, 3. These are the integers. If we add negative integers and whole numbers together, then we will get integers. See, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. integers are what? Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So if we will add negative integers and whole numbers together, we will get the integers. Okay. And fractions. What is fractions? The numbers which are in format like p upon q are called as fractions. If we add fractions and integers together, we will get the rational numbers. Okay. We will get the rational numbers, and rational numbers we denote by q. So q must be in format of p by q. Okay. So the q must be in format of p by q, whereas q cannot be equal to 0. Okay. So here you can give example 2 upon 3, 6 by 11. Okay. Like so on. These example or these numbers are in format of p by q, whereas q is not equal to 0. So q must be greater than 0, or q can be negative. Okay. Q can be negative integer, or q can be more than 0, but q can't be 0. Q must not be equal to 0. And by adding rational and irrational number together, we will get the real numbers. Okay. I will explain again. For real numbers, if we add rational numbers and irrational number together, we will get the set of real numbers. Okay. See, rational numbers further having two types, that is fraction and integers. I have told you what is meant by fraction and integers. We show integers by by capital letter I, and it comes minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Integers are further divided into two subparts, that is negative integers and whole numbers. Negative integers are what? The numbers lying left to 0, that is, or if I am telling on board, it is right to 0, that is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 are called as negative integers. And whole numbers are what? We denote whole numbers by capital W, and they are 0, 1, 2, 3. Whereas natural numbers are counting numbers, they are called as counting numbers, and natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, so on up to n term, because we don't know up to what we have to calculate the numbers. See, this is what I have explained here. Natural numbers are what? The set of natural numbers we show by capital letter N, and these numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Whole numbers are the numbers which contains 0 plus natural numbers. We denote this by capital letter W, and it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. After that, integers, we show set integers by capital letter I, and it contains elements minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. It will be extended from both sides like negative integers, and it will be extended from the side of positive integers. After that, rational numbers. Rational number we show by capital letter Q, and rational numbers are in the form of P by Q. Okay. P upon Q, whereas P and Q are the elements of integers. Okay. I have shown you where integer, okay, P by Q, and they are the elements of integers where Q cannot be equal to 0. Q must not be equal to 0. These are the conditions for rational numbers, and we show set of rational numbers by Q. After that, real numbers. Real numbers are the numbers who contains all these numbers, who contains natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and rational numbers. The numbers which contains all the above numbers called as real numbers. Okay. After that, they have given us the relation between the natural number, whole number, integers. After that, rational numbers and real numbers. Okay. See, R, we denote R by real numbers. N is subset of whole numbers. Whole numbers is subset of integers. Integers is a subset of rational numbers, whereas rational number is subset of real number. Keep in mind this chain. N is subset of W, W is subset of I is the subset of Q, and Q is the subset of R, whereas all the numbers in natural numbers are present in set of W, that is whole numbers. all the whole numbers you will get in set integers, all the integers you will get set in Q, that is rational numbers, and all the rational numbers you will get in set R, that is real numbers. So natural number is subset of whole number is subset of integers, integer is a subset of rational number, and rational number is a subset of real number. Got it? Next, order relation on rational number. If P by Q and R upon S are Q, what is Q here? Q is the rational numbers. If P upon Q and R upon S are rational numbers where Q is greater than 0 and S is also greater than 0. We know the condition, Q and S cannot be equal to 0. Q and S cannot be equal to 0. So it must be greater than 0. If P into S, if you multiply this, like we will have the cross multiplication, P into S is equal to Q into R, then P upon Q is equal to R upon S. If you will have cross multiplication between these two terms, that is P upon Q into R upon S, if we will have cross multiplication, that is P into S and Q into R, then P upon Q is equal to R upon S. This is the very first order relation between rational numbers. Now we will see the second order relation between rational numbers. See, if P into S is greater than Q into R, here it is similar, but if P into S is greater than Q into R, then P upon Q must be greater than R upon S. Please get the concept. If P into S is greater than Q into R, then P upon Q is greater than R upon S. Okay? And third, if P into S is smaller than Q into R, if P into S is smaller than Q into R, then P by Q is smaller than R upon S. If P upon S is greater, P upon Q will be greater. P upon S is smaller, then P upon Q will be smaller. This is the only rule. This is order relation on rational number. We have seen all the basic part today. I will revise again. We are studying rational numbers. What are rational numbers? Rational number are the numbers containing natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, real numbers together. I have drawn the flow chart. Real numbers are further divided into rational numbers and irrational numbers, whereas rational numbers further get divided into fractions and integers. Okay, integers again get divided into negative integers and whole number get divided into natural number. Natural numbers are the counting numbers. If you add 0 to natural number, it will be whole number. If you add whole number and negative integers together, you will get the integers. If you add integers and fractions together, the set of fractions and integers together called as rational number, and rational number and irrational number together called as real number. I have shown you the real numbers, whole number, integer, rational numbers, how to the letter of notifying them, and numbers containing or elements contain the numbers. After that, we have seen the relation, that is natural number is subset of whole number is subset of integers is subset of rational numbers, and rational number is subset of real number. Real number is the number containing all these numbers above, that is rational number, integers, whole number and natural numbers. Okay? Then we have seen the order relation on natural number. If P upon Q and R upon S are Q, that is rational number when Q is not less than 0 and S is also not less than 0. I have already told that if you want to satisfy the condition of rational number, the Q, if we write it in the form of P by Q, then Q must not be equal to 0. Okay. So if P into S is equal to Q into R, then we can write P upon Q is equal to R upon S. If P into S is greater than Q into R, then P upon Q is greater than R into S. If P into S is smaller than Q upon R, then obviously P upon Q is smaller than R upon S. This is all the basic concepts of real number. From tomorrow we will start the properties of real number. We will stop over here today. Keep studying. Thank you.